What is the craziest cult you have heard of that still exists today? I'm not sure if it really counts as still existing, but Heaven's Gate still has a website up, so someone is paying for it. It's totally a 90s site, and probably hasn't been updated since then. They're the cult that all but a couple members committed suicide during Halley's Comet Hale-Bopp. Edit. Fixed the name of the comet. The Children of God now go by the Family International. Their founder encouraged high-level members of the church to perpetrate sexual abuse against their own children, as well as the children of other members. I believe members of his family still run the church after his death. Edited to clarify that Berg was an open advocate for sexually abusing children. Didn't know the rules when I first posted, so I worded it in a way that wouldn't get flagged, but the man was a fucking monster. IBLP. This is the cult the Duggar family belonged to. Watch the series Shiny Happy People on Prime to fall down that rabbit hole. Scientology and Children of God. It's really disturbing to me that they still thrive. Not a specific cult. I worked for an advocacy and treatment center for survivors of sexual assault in a fairly average rural county. A surprising amount of our cases, probably a quarter, involved cults. Generally Christian offshoots. Everyone has to sleep with Jesus, basically. Twin Flames, don't even investigate this cult. Located at Suttons Bay, Michigan. The Moonies are still around in a slightly evolved form. They've literally become a cult that worships guns. Jared Leto has an actual island where women pay thousands of dollars to come stay with him, and he walks around in white robes to resemble Christ. There's some kind of spiritual nonsense that he teaches them and most likely treats it as his personal harem. Y'all see the Mother God documentary? Shin Yun. Those people are everywhere. MAGA. Church of Universal and Triumphant. If a vacuum salesman infused fundamentalism, a scattering of Eastern philosophy and some LSD while terrified of a nuclear war, you'd get cut. They moved near Yellowstone and built bomb shelters and rented out space whenever they felt Reagan was going to drop the bomb. Then the leader got dementia. I have a friend whose parents were part of the top leadership. She had a book written about her. She ended up unscathed, and has good memories of it. 2x2s, the truth. Women wore long skirts and never cut their hair and are subservient. Families never separate under no circumstances. Ministers live within parishioners' homes with them, control them. Sexual abuse is prominent. A friend got out and is currently promoting a book about it. Moms for Liberty. In 48 states now. 300+ chapters. All the answers listed so far, and one called the Emin. Formerly, the Eminent Way. It's a quiet problem here in the UK. I'm a psych nurse and the deprogramming of ex-members is difficult. They're secretive too, and attract a lot of vulnerable or lost people. 12 Tribes is pretty crazy. They run a restaurant chain called the Yellow Deli, and they have this end goal of sacrificing 40,000 virgins or some shit.